Hello and welcome to my channel of what a fake customer wanted versus what they got. So I put up an image of the item that I was doing, which is ta-da! I thought they were pretty cute. I don't know if mine turned out just as nice. I think mine turned out crappy, but I didn't use too much of it. I didn't use a darker pink. I should have, yeah, everything's wrong. It's all wrong, it's all wrong. Anyway, so I proper sped this up because even when I done it at double speed, it was like nearly half an hour long. I was like, Mish, come on, seriously? Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be about 15 minutes long, this video. So take up a pew, get a coffee, get some snacks and just watch. So when I'd done the full cover tips, the colour pitted. I think that's because I used a different base coat to my top coat, like to my colour. Yeah, and these colours are a bit thin for painting with. I need something that's got a bit more colour in it. It's not the word I'm looking for. A bit more pigment in it. I might try some of them Kirsty Meakin ones because apparently they're supposed to be really pigmented and I'd like to try that. Especially if I'm going to start doing a bit of hand art, like, you know, I like hand art on nails. You know, this is my first time I've ever done a flame. Even on a set of nails, ever. I've never done a flame before. I look at nail art and I think, oh, that looks really difficult. And then a couple of years later, I decide, let me have a go. And I'm like, duh. So I've sort of managed a flame, but now my nemesis is going to be a butterfly. I mean, they're the simplest things to do. I just can't get it. I can't get it. It took me absolute ages to get a heart. I mean, I don't know, I just couldn't get it. So I gave these tips like about 3 coats. So it didn't. Yeah, this big heart is the only one that crinkled out of all of them. The rest just pitted. Like I say, I think it's because I used a different base coat. Some base coats don't like to be used with like mixed with other products, like other companies' products. But if I was doing a set for a people, I'll be using like the proper base coat that goes with the proper gel. But it's just a set. I don't know if you can see because I'm moving pretty quickly. I fast forwarded this because I was like, this is just going to be droning on and doing my head in. Because it does my head in, so it must get on people's nerves somehow. Because if it don't, then there's something wrong with me. Ugh. Anyway, so I am covering them in pink. I did give them 3 coats. It's FC01 from SBD. It's quite a nice pink, but it's a bit sheer as you can see. So I was like, So I gave it a few coats to try and get a bit of colour in it. Yeah. So I'm just getting my fine liner brush and just filling my heart while the others are baking. I'm hoping my fake customer will like these tips because I think they're quite nice. I've been trying to put things up on Instagram. I'll tell you something, I'm getting old, man, I tell you, because I can fathom Facebook and even TikTok, but Instagram, it still gets me, and I'm on it. I've been on Instagram for a couple of years, but I've never ever used it. But because I'm trying to use it, it's like, oh, okay, right, okay, so you got to do that, and you got like trying to put up stories and pictures and reels. It's all too much for a 52-year-old woman. Do you know what I mean? Too much. I've got to add my Instagram hashtag somewhere, or whatever it's called. See, I ain't got a clue. I have not got a clue. Not a Scooby. So this is I gave him a 3rd coat because it was still too sheer for me, and I shouldn't have. I should have just left it. You know, sometimes you just think, just leave it. What's the matter with you? Like, I looked at it now and thought, nah, I should have left that. But at the time, you just think, no, let me just give it another coat because it will get better. Yeah, alright, whatever. You keep telling yourself that, love, and one day you'll believe it. Oh, a cup of coffee at 1:30 in the morning. Absolutely divine. So, so I'm going over and giving them, I think, their 3rd coat. Yeah, this is their 3rd coat. So if you do feel confident enough, you can always just blob a bit of paint or gel off your brush onto your art and use that. But yeah, I just like, then I put too much, scoop some off, so now that these are, I'm thinking this is all of it for this pink now. I don't know, just like messing about. Come on, me, sort your life out. Oh yeah, okay. So, nope, I still haven't finished because I still got to put more pink on the flame. Just sometimes I watch some people's videos and I think, how do you manage to get a video in like 15 minutes of a whole complete set? This actually recording this video took an hour and 6 minutes, something like that, which ain't too bad, which is quite good, but you know, you try and edit it down. I think I can't take that out. I need that. So I just leave it. So now I'm going to go around the outline with black pilot paint. Now I used Serious Black from Urban Graffiti, but I found it was a bit too watery. So I did go around with it in like the first time, but then what I did was I got my gel paint from SBD London black, and I just went round it with that. The lines just seem to get thicker and thicker, and they're supposed to be delicate lines. I don't understand how they didn't stay delicate, but they didn't, and I just was struggling. Like I just struggled, proper struggled. Out of shot, yeah. But do you know what? I don't, you know, I don't mind having faults, and I don't mind making mistakes, and I don't mind being naff, because you know what? If I was perfect, I'd be a robot, right? And I'm not, I'm human, and I like the fact that it goes wrong. Because if it don't go wrong, then you'll never make a mistake, you'll never learn from it. So I know that next time I'll try and find a better pink, and I won't use, let's see how the heart crinkled, because it was just too thick in the middle. Like, yeah, so I had to cover that up because I thought I could not. Even with top coat and base coat, I put base coat on top of these just to smooth it out a bit. Like, nah, that ain't happening. I've got to do something else with it. I would never buy. I'd never send that to anyone, not in a million years. Alright, so is this my gel? No. Here comes my gel. Is it? Nope. See, it was stressing me out, it was annoying me. So here's my gel now, SBD London. I had to find a place on my palette. It's quite thick, and the thing about these gels is, once you put them in, look, see, they're really highly pigmented, so you don't need like loads. You could do really fine lines if you had the patience, but I was getting a bit fed up now, do you know what I mean? I've been there just over an hour. I'm like, this is getting on my nerves now. Just get it done, Mish. Do you know what I mean? Just get it done. It's not perfect, but for my first flame, it ain't bad. It's not bad at all. Sorry, coffee. So I got my brush as well, and I cleaned it up, because you want to at least try and make the lines look a bit decent, right? So, yeah, and that bit I had to do again because that bit was wrong. But with the gel paint, it's so nice because it's so pigmented, it just lays a nice solid line straight down. Right, so now I changed to my long, like 3 centimetre long. It's a really long brush. I absolutely love this brush for doing straight lines because it is perfect, absolutely perfect for straight lines, because you just lay it down flat and drag through it and you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Yeah, so I'm going around the edges, and then I get my short brush and go around the edge, because I feel like the long brush might be a bit too much to go around the edge with. And then just frame it. So I've done that to every nail. Gave it this little black thing, little black shadow. Yeah, gave it its little black shadow, and then I just done it to the rest of the nails. I just used the long brush to go down the sides, and then the short brush to go around the ends, and do the little intricate bits that I couldn't do with the long brush, because I love my long brush. I tell you, it's when I do like line art, this is the only brush I ever use. These 2 brushes are the only 2 brushes I use. I don't use any other brushes because I just feel that these just fill it out perfectly. I'm trying to get the lines right as well. I only done one like little set before of these, but I don't know whether I've done the, oh look, see, duh. I don't know whether I've done the lines thick enough as well. I don't think I have, because some cartoon ones have got really thick lines. It's all bumpy and, oh God. I'm so glad that my fake customer's going to be happy with these regardless. Yeah, I'm going to do a weekly series on making a set of fake nails for a fake customer until I get a real customer. And then once I've got a real customer, I'm going to be like, oh, got a customer, what do I do? Oh no. I've got all my stuff. So I put a link to my Instagram page somewhere in this video, and you can have a look at the price list under paper. I'm not worried that you don't buy it. I just want you to let me know if you think that the design for the paperwork's good, because it goes on my cards for my sizing kit and instructions and everything. So, you know, I think it looks nice. I just hope that other people will like it. So I just want an opinion, really, yeah, about it, and you just let me know what you think, whether it's a good idea, whether it looks nice. Yeah, look at me, man, covered in, look, when I do nail art, I get literally covered in gel. Look, it's all over my fingers and everything's everywhere. Yeah, I just took the paint off the brush and look, you just clean it up. Make sure it's tidy. And then I baked the lot, I think, together. Yeah. So, the base coat, this is it. Because I thought, you know what, I need to fill out that heart because it wrinkled. And to be honest, it came out all right. But because I knew the wrinkles were there, I could still see them. I was like, no, that's not good enough, Michelle. Didn't I tape? Oh no, I thought I taped putting the other colours on, but I didn't. And that other colour wasn't dark enough. Like the pink. Oh, it's here. I don't think the pink was dark enough. I should have gone for a darker pink. Look, yeah. I don't think the pink was dark enough. But they're not bad, you know, for a £40 set. They're not bad at all. Yeah, so this is getting the matte top coat now. I need to get some more of this because I'm running out. I need to find a cheaper version because I love my SBD London stuff, and I don't like using it for my videos like my top coat and base coat because they can be quite pricey, and I'd like to use them for me and for sets I'm making somebody. So if I was doing a set for someone to buy, I'd use my SBD, but for videos I'd rather use my other stuff, my Model 1s and that, but I haven't got a matte top coat in them, so I have to use my SBD. I don't know if I've got any more. I need to find out. I need to have a look. So this is all of them getting top coated. Yeah, just making sure that it's smooth and that it's all right. It's not gonna. So I cleared up the station, and this is what they look like matte. You can't really see the pink, which is gutting. So I get my fan out, my dust extractor. So I'm just filing the end straight. So I watched this woman called Nails by Val, and I've watched her file, and I'm like, oh. So she explained how she files to get a real sharp, crisp edge. So what she does is she files down on the file. So she files down, takes it away, files down. She doesn't go down and up, down and up, down and up. She just goes down, off, and you get a real crisp edge. And I'm really happy with that. See, was not happy. So I'm like, I've got to do something with that. It's annoying me. So now I'm going to fumble and decide which gems I want to use. And that big massive gem I got from AliExpress, I thought I've got to use my big gems, like my press-ons I made out of acrylic. I'm sitting here trying to figure out which one do I want to put on that ain't staying. Like, come on. No, yeah, that one will do. So the best way to put a big gem on is you build a gel. I saw Kirsty Meakin do that years ago. So what I do is I get a little bit of build gel, actually poly gel. Get my brush, pat it down just a little. You don't need to go mad. And then I just put my gem inside it. I'll tell you something, that ain't moving. That puppy's not moving for love nor money. Love nor money. And then I put some gems, I put some gems around the side as well, some really random ones, to be honest with you. I don't even know where that one come from. Yeah, so I put some gems around the side. Look, I'm sitting there like, what am I getting? What am I getting? What have I got? What have I got? Debating. I'm like, what have I got? I need some pointy back gems. The only time I really want some pointy back gems. So what I do is, because the glue is like, or the poly gel. No. I can't remember what it's called, that stuff. Is it poly gel? Yeah, so because you can see it on one side, if you put like gems around it, it will hold the big gem in place and also hide the polygel or whatever it's called. So that's what I was doing. So I was just getting gems to go around the edge, just to cover up, like to frame it, and it holds the big gem in place, so that won't move. Do you know what I mean? That will stay there now. It's not going to move for love nor money, and that is it. And then I baked that in my light for, actually gave it 2 minutes because it's not being moved about. Like if you had a client, you get them to move their hand about. Well, it's not getting moved about, so there's loads of faffing about now, and I didn't even realise. I haven't even taken off the faff, so you can get rid of the faff. You can fast forward the faff. I was trying to get them to stay on, but I need to find. I'm saying I'm doing stuff, and I can't find my pads. You know, my sticky glue pads. But anyway, this is my set for my fake customer. She's going to absolutely love them, and she's going to come back for more. Let me know what you think in the comments box below. I will link everything in the description box. Up comes a couple of better pictures, and I shall see you in my next video. Thank you so much for your support. Ta-da! Bye!